How I'm your muse, loving when I lay next to you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Shana, theshanabelle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today will be another pick a card reading, and today's topic will be how rich will you be? Okay, before we get into the reading though, I do have a couple announcements, and in case you skipped the intro, I will repeat them in the beginning of every reading pile, so please don't skip my intros. Okay, but anyway, so for one, I did open back up my personal readings in case anybody would like to book a personal reading for me. Thank you for everybody who has already booked a personal reading for me. I truly do love you and appreciate your support, and thank you for all the positive feedback that I've gotten from my personal readings. But my personal readings right now are only $11.11. You get 10 minutes worth to read. 10 minutes. That's like the minimum basically, but I go until like I finish my thought, because I'm not about to stop in the middle of my sentence just because I hit 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm a little too self-absorbed to stop mid-sentence. To cut myself off is crazy insane. But yeah, so it will be around approximately 10 minutes for the reading. Yes, and I usually do request you guys to send me your natal chart or the information I need so I can look up your natal chart. I prefer if you give me your information so I can look up your natal chart, so the date of birth, time of birth, and location of your birth. Also, I'm starting to post on my TikTok quite often again, meaning I'm posting readings every day on my TikTok again, and I'm going live quite often to do readings, personal readings on there as well, or collective readings depending on whether or not anybody wants a personal reading while I'm live. The personal readings that I do while I'm on live is also at a discounted price, so it will range from $5.55 to $7.55. I'm still trying to finalize what price I want to price that at, and the reason why it is less expensive on TikTok is because those readings, one, are not private. Since I'm on live, anyone can scroll through the For You page and see that I'm giving you a reading. And then two, also those tend to be shorter, straight to the point type of information, so those tend to be just slightly less. And then also it's discounted because you're supporting me, we're spending time together. Like, the people who come on my lives I see as my besties, so you tend to get like a discounted price. Also, I mean, you guys are all my besties, but you know what I mean. Like, you're supporting me on, like, you know, I started doing readings on TikTok, so yeah, it's mainly because it's not private. Okay, but yeah, so how my readings work is that I will you purchase it on my Etsy. The link to my Etsy is in the description box below, so if you would like to check that out, go check out the description box. There's also a lot of other information in my description box as well in case you need anything else from me. So you purchase it, and you will there is a box where you can put any information that you need, so what type of reading you would like, so any questions that you have, and then also your information for your natal chart, like I said, date of birth, time of birth, location of birth. You can ask as many questions as you would like, but do keep in mind that it's a 10-minute window. So if you ask me like 10 different questions, then you're giving me 1 minute for each question, or basically I'll have to try to answer all those questions within one spread, and then you might get less information, less specific. So if you want to ask like a bunch of questions, then I suggest you booking multiple readings. I would say like maybe like 3 questions I would ask the most for that time span, but even that is kind of a lot. Before, when I was doing 4 readings, you could have asked more questions. However, that's what I feel like the price was a little too high for some people, so I decided to lower the price. I might add like extra readings where it can be like, okay, well, if you want like a 10-minute reading, you can purchase this one, or if you want like a 30-minute reading, you can purchase this one. If you want a 45-minute reading, you can purchase this one, and if you want an hour-long reading, then you can purchase this one. But as of right now, I just have that one choice of, you know, 10-minute reading, you know, personal reading, and then you can book as many as you like. So say you want 3 different questions answered, so you book 3 different readings. I will spend 10 minutes on each reading, and then you can let me know whether or not you want me to split them up in different videos or just to keep them all in one video. Yeah, you can always message me as well. Like, there is on Etsy, there's a message place where you can message the seller and I'm the seller. So if you send me a message, if you have any questions, you can just send me a message and I will get it instantly, and I get notifications onto my phone so I can respond to you as quickly as humanly possible, like as quickly as I'm possible. If I'm in like class or something, clearly I'm not going to respond to you, or if I'm sleeping or you know, resting. But if I'm just like chilling on my phone or something like that, I'll probably just respond to you, because like I said, I see you guys as my friends and my besties, and if you message me, I'm gonna see it as, I'm look at it as like it's a text message and just respond to you, just easy as that. And like I said, please give me up to 25 to 72 hours in order to send you the link for the reading, meaning 72 hours, 25 to 72 hours for me to see your reading, meditate on it, everything like that, record it, edit it, post it, and then send it to you. And that's like a win frame. So give about a day to 3 days basically is about how long it takes me to for the turnover rate basically. Okay, so those are all the messages that I have, all the announcements that I wanted to give you guys, I believe. Also, if you haven't been streaming my music, please stream my music. I have 3 singles out right now, 3 songs out. They call it one single because they're all on the same thing. I messed up when I was like releasing them. I know better now, clearly, but it's okay. It's available for streaming on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all that good stuff, even TikTok, Instagram, all those things. You can literally, if you create content, you can literally put my music as your like the audio sound. So you know, do that, make videos with my content, especially if you're a content creator. Even if you're not and you want to just use my music and post a video, whatever, do that and tag me in it so I can see it and repost it. I would love to see the content that you guys decide to make with my music. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you guys for 1,100 subscribers and then some. Like, we have 1.14k subscribers I think now. So thank you guys so much for supporting me still to this day. I appreciate it, and I do plan on maintaining this for you guys and posting as often as possible. Make sure that you are checking out my subliminals. I also posted a skincare routine recently as well, and you can look out for vlogs I'm going to be posting. I just need to edit it. I procrastinate when it comes to editing vlogs so badly. I just personally don't like editing vlogs. So it's so hard for me to do it, but I love to document my life and be able to look back at it. So that's why I continue to vlog, especially because like I travel so much now and my life is always changing so quickly. I love to be able to look back and be like, oh my gosh, like I remember this time, everything like that. And I love to share with you guys. So yeah, check out my subliminals, my skincare routines. Also check out like my old videos when I did like vlogs and things like that, because like I said, I love being able to watch my life, and I know a lot of people enjoy my vlogs as well. So I hope you can enjoy it as well. That's all the announcements. I love you guys, and without further ado, I have the photos pop up for you to meditate on, so you can pick a pile and all piles that most resonate with you and call out to you the most, and I'll see you in your readings. Teach me how to let go and how I can say you. My heart has been yelling at you. Spell it out. Okay, pile number one. If you pick the photo of the 2 Dior bags, the 2 Lady Dior bags, and this is a reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 1's energy so I may deliver these messages today with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, please return any negative energy that's been sent to my pile number 1's back to the sender tenfold. Amen. Okay, so we are going to start off with the what do you call it? Goddess Journey Major Arcana Tarot deck for this reading, and then we'll go in with the other tarot deck. I'm gonna keep saying this until I do. I want to go to a metaphysical shop and buy some more tarot decks so bad, because these are the only 2 that I brought with me. But until then, we will use these decks. I mean, this was honestly my favorite deck anyway, and I would use this all the time, but sadly this is not my favorite tarot deck. Like, this is the one I would travel with, but then I even stopped traveling with this. So it's not that I don't like it, it's just it's not as detailed as I would like the photos. It's not as detailed as I would like them to be, and it's a very intuitive type of deck, which is fine and all, because I really do read intuitively. Like, I'm a channeler before anything else, but it doesn't matter. So how rich will my pile number 1 be? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. So signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter. So big six in Jupiter, like always. Oh, Saturn too, because Saturn is like it gives money, like, think Capricorn. Okay, but so with this, so it could be Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and it has Jupiter on here, so Sagittarius, and then it also has the Pisces side, so Pisces is also present. So, and if you didn't know, my Jupiter's in Pisces, so the fact that this is Jupiter in Pisces is really crazy to me. Okay, but regardless, it says luck on here, which is probably why they have Jupiter in Pisces, because when your Jupiter's in Pisces, you tend to be very lucky in life and really good at manifesting things. So you are going to be very rich. Like, with just this card coming out, you are going to be very rich and you're gonna be very lucky. Like, you're going to come into money and it's going to feel like luck to you, or people are going to look at you and look at your life and be like, that girl or that guy is so lucky. Like, they're just lucky. People are going to think that you have everything you got was based off of luck. But we know, you and I both know, and anybody who ever came into wealth and became successful in life all know that there was a bunch of work that you had to do behind the scenes in order to get to where you are. And it's never a mistake, it's never by accident, it's never just luck. It is actual hard work that you have to put in, that a lot of people just don't want to admit, because they don't want to admit that they had to put in the hard work, to get to that same spot. A lot of people want to be told that, oh yeah, I became rich out of pure luck. But that's not the case. People want to hear that though, so then they can be like, oh, that person didn't deserve it, they just got it from luck, so there's nothing wrong with me, I just am not as lucky as them, or I just have to become lucky in order to become rich, or but instead, like, they don't want to believe that there are people that's more hardworking than them, that there's people who's doing more or learning more or doing things a different way than them, in order, like, a lot of people don't want to believe that they have to change, and especially with the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of people don't want to believe that they have to change their self and change their way, change their thinking habit, the thinking process, the mindset, change their daily habits in order to come into this wealth, to become rich, right? But that is what actually has to happen. And that, if you ask people who became wealthy, especially if they weren't born into wealth, but even people who was born into wealth and then they became richer, they still had to do certain things in order to get there. If you look at the Kardashians, yes, they was born to wealth, but if not all of them, the richest ones of them own businesses, and their businesses are thriving. So and they work hard with their business. Like, you can see them working hard with their business. Kim Kardashian literally has shrines of her work in her house. Sis wakes up and breathes her brand. And you might look at it and be like, oh, that's just her being vain. But if we're really being smart about it, no, that's her. Every time she walks into her office, or every time she wakes up and she sees her shrine of her products and things like that, she's analyzing her products and can figure out exactly what she loves about it and what she doesn't, so she can tweak it subconsciously. Like, she doesn't have to go out her way to do it. She can just wake up and walk into a room and see all her products and be like, okay, well, this was great in this, but we can do better and we can do this instead. And it's like when you look at a picture and you stare at a picture long enough, you start to hate the picture because you're like picking out all the things that's wrong with it. She has pictures of herself all over her house on like a huge TV. I've seen this like because of a video that she posted. And I'm just like, okay, if she wakes up every morning and she's seeing those huge ass blown out pictures of her, she knows exactly what she wants to improve for the next time she has a photo shoot. Or if she wants to fix something in her body, the next time she goes work out with her personal trainer, she'll tell them, we need to fix this and this and this. And yeah, it might be bad for your mental health if you look at it in the sense where it's just like being too much of a perfectionist. But in all honesty, it's like, it's improvement. Like, if you still, like, there's a balance. It's called loving yourself now, but still wanting better for yourself in the future. Always being okay with who you are now, but still progressing. Because if you're not progressing, you're digressing, So having your stuff, like, you have to watch your stuff in order to improve it, because you need to know what it is that you need to improve on. Will you be rich? We have the Lovers. So Gemini and Virgo energy as well. Honestly, and then we have the Temptress, Capricorn energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool, Aries, and Aquarius energy. Okay, so there's something that you're gonna fall in love with, or that like there's people who's gonna fall in love with you. Oh no, you're also going to marry into money, into abundance. Like the person you marry and the person who falls in love with you will be somebody wealthy. I'm not saying that that's how you're gonna be rich, because I'm a huge believer in you attract what you are. So you're gonna attract people who's at the same financial position as you, basically. Like, yeah, you can find somebody richer, whatever the case is, but if you end up with somebody who's richer than you or has more money than you and you don't have a lot of money, you're going to feel like you're not worthy of it and self-sabotage, and you won't be able to hold on to it. You won't be able to sustain it. Also, I'm getting like a lot of people is going to be obsessed with you. So whether it's like you do social media, or you're like a model, or you own a business, or you're at a job, or whatever the case is, people are going to love you. They're going to love your work, and that is why you're going to be wealthy. Also, you're going to love your work and you're going to be obsessed with working, but it's going to be healthy. Like, you're going to be a workaholic. And then also you're going to be in love with flying, like traveling, seeing the world, things like that. So because you're in love with your job, you're going to be open and willing to work all the time, all day, every day, and it's not going to feel like work. Two, you're also, because you're in love with traveling, you're going to make sure that you can always afford to travel. Because girl, and then also I'm getting like you're gonna travel first class or travel like on a private jet once, and then once you do that, you're never gonna want to go back. So you're always, it's not only are you gonna have to be able to afford to travel all the time, you're also gonna have to afford to travel luxuriously, travel in luxury, travel in style. Which will my pound number one be? Numbers that could be important is zeros, 10, 10, 6, 6, 6, 15, 15. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is actually, no wait, this is the Seven of Pentacles, my apologies. And then the King of Pentacles. So a bunch of Pentacles is coming out right now. And then we also have the Empress. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay, you're not going to be sitting around waiting for some man to come in and take care of you. You're not going to be sitting around waiting for some man to come in and provide for you. However, with the King of Pentacles, there is going to be a man that comes in who is a provider, and that is going to be the man that you marry. But with the Empress, it's going to be that the fact that you were already somebody who has, with the Seven of Pentacles, multiple sources of income. You already had a lot of accounts, filled accounts, 7 filled accounts, and a full, personally to me, a full account is account that has at least $250,000 in it, because the government, at least if you live in America, the government, for every bank account that you own, the government insures $250,000 of that money. So say you have $350,000 in a bank account, and then the bank account, the bank goes bankrupt or whatever the case is, the government will refund you, or they will give you, they had insured $250,000 of that, so you had lost $100,000. So when I say a full account, I mean an account that has $250,000 in it. Okay, so you would have around 7 full bank accounts. So that is about 2 million, right? No, that's a little less than 2 million. It's 250,000 less than 2 million. So it's $1,750,000 that you have in your name in liquidated money, like liquid funds, meaning money that you can just go in your bank account and pull out. I'm not including that being like your investments and like your assets and your homes. Like, that's not what I'm including. I'm just talking about liquid cash, like cash. But yeah, you're also gonna have, like I said, you're gonna have a man who also is abundant. But this is not the Emperor, and you're the Empress. So I'm feeling like you might actually have more money than this person, or you're just more well-rounded than this person. So like, for example, this man could be somebody who just has like money but isn't like emotionally as developed as you, or like doesn't communicate as much as you, whatever the case is. Or like this person, like you can end up being more successful than this person, or maybe you're like famous and have like a lot of fans, or are highly favored at your job or something like that, and this person is just good with handling money, something like that. Or like this person will have like be the one paying the bills, like being your stability, and your money is kind of just your play money. Like your money is for you to like go get your hair done, for you to go get Reiki done, for you to like, you can be somebody who's going out and doing like talking engagements and such, and this person is like working like a 9 to 5. And I'm not bashing 9 to 5s at all, like in the slightest. Like 9 to 5s are great jobs and they are very stable, and you know, but it's giving like you guys are going to be in 2 different realms. Like you are more well-rounded, like you have a stable income, a stable job, but on top of that you also speak to other people and teach other people how to get to where you are. And then you also teach other people how to be really beautiful, or you know how to invest a lot of time and energy into your appearance and to your self-care, and or you could be like teaching people how to love, or you know, how to indulge in more self-love and self-care and things like that. And then also at the same time you also are creative, so you're maybe starting like creating courses, like I said, a course on how to love themselves more, how to communicate more, how to become abundant as well. Or you can be doing like social media and posting videos on how you got to where you are, or giving people advice or something like that. But basically it's like you're really well-rounded, so you have like your main source of income, and then you do other things as well in every degree of like every aspect of life. So think the Queen of Wands with creativity, the Queen of Swords with communication, so speaking engagements, the Queen of Cups, which is like self-love and emotions, like being tapped into your emotions and things like that. So teaching other people how to indulge in self-care, or just being really beautiful, and your beauty is what helps you make more money. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, that is giving, you know, that's that main source of income that is providing you with that main money. And then like the other engagements are just extra sources of income. Yeah, that's a lot. And the average millionaire has, I believe, 7 sources of income. So with the 7 of Pentacles, that usually when that comes up, I think millionaire. So you're going to, how rich will you be? You will at least be a millionaire. And like I said, about $1.75 million is, yeah, 1.75 million. I wasn't even planning on doing like actual numbers. That's actually crazy how that came out. But yeah, and this can happen within 6, 10, or 5 years. And then with the 0 cards, some of you guys will actually get this year. Like some of you guys will reach $1 million this year, depending on where you are. Or at least this year is going to be the year that you are putting down all the seeds, planting the seeds, or like the next stepping stone in becoming a millionaire. But basically you're on the, right now at this time that you're watching this, you're already on the road to being a millionaire, and you will completely reach it and be really comfortable in saying that you're a millionaire within 15 years. Like you'll be used to being a millionaire within 15 years. Like you're not even gonna be surprised, like, oh my gosh, I'm a millionaire. Like you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm a millionaire. You might even be a billionaire by then. I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, those are your messages, pile number 1. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on, and check out my description box for anything you might need from me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, pile number 2. If you pick the photo of the vanity with the 2 lamps, and there's like flowers around the mirror, and it's like a nice cozy fluffy like teddy sharpa type of chair, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 2's energy, so may I deliver these messages today with accuracy and precision, honesty and truth, for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, please return any negative energy that's being sent to my pile number 2's back to the sun tenfold. Amen. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Goddess Journey Major Arcana Tarot deck. So how rich will my pile number 2's be? Honestly, with pile number 1, the answer was the question was answered so quickly and so clearly, and I was just like, this is great. Like I didn't know it was gonna come out like that. But like literally one day I was like watching tarot card readings, and there was like so many about love and like other people and whatever the case is, and I was like, in my head I know actually I said it out loud. I was like, how rich am I gonna be? Like I don't care about these boys anymore. Like I just want to know how rich I'm gonna be. And then I was just like, you know what, Siobhan, you're literally a tarot card reader. Figure it out yourself. I was like, you'll do it then. Like if you want it so bad, just do it yourself. Like, and then the Empress card just like flips out. Like because I am the full package. Okay? But regardless, let's get into your reading. How rich will my pile number twos be? How rich will my pile number twos be? I feel like you're gonna be like really rich based off of like your voice, but don't like quote me. We have the World card. However rich you want to be. And I know that sounds very vague, but okay. And the signs we're using is placements, like always, big six. So sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and then Jupiter and Saturn. Okay, because expansion and stability, right? Or like structure with Saturn. Okay, so, and then the signs that are present are the fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. And then also with Saturn, we have Capricorn as well. Okay, but this says, this is why I said however rich you want to be, right? Completion, achievement, fulfillment, wholeness. Write down how much money you want, how rich you want to be, and you're gonna achieve it. That's what's gonna happen. Or if you had written down before how much money you want, or how rich you want to be, then you're gonna complete that. You're gonna achieve it. Whatever you set your mind out to, you're gonna achieve. So however big you dream, however big you can imagine, is what you're going to achieve and how you're going to fulfill it. We have Justice, so Libra energy is present now as well. And then we have, sorry, that was like not, okay, we have the Hierophant coming out, so Taurus energy again. So there's a lot of Venus energy here. So again, living in straight luxury, like Venus is the planet of romance, luxury, wealth, riches, jewelry, like things like that. So you're gonna be wined and dined. And we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck, so that is Gemini and Virgo energy as well. So, and then with the Magician, that is like manifestation. So like I was saying, however much money you had written down and said that you want, whenever you write down a certain amount of finances that you want, you are going to achieve it as long as you work towards it. So if you're getting intuitive nudges to do certain things and you're not taking it, then that is what's blocking you from receiving this money. So don't ever say like, oh, but I wrote down that I wanted this much and I never got it. It's not because you wasn't supposed to get it. It's because you just haven't done what you're supposed to do to unlock it yet. So whether it's like you keep getting nudges to go back to college and you don't want to go to college because you keep coming up with excuses why, that's part of the reason why your finances is blocked. Because say you want to be a doctor and you don't go to college, you can't become a doctor, but you're dreaming all day about being in the OR because you want to be a surgeon, but you won't go to college to get your degree in biology and then go to medical school, and then and you cannot be a surgeon without a medical degree. I'm so sorry to tell you that, but you can't. Or if you want a business and you refuse to start your business, then that is where the money is supposed to be coming from. You feel me? Like, so for you to make these millions of dollars or these riches, to come into this wealth, you have to provide some type of value to the world. That is why you're going to be receiving the money in the first place. So if you're not doing what you need to do to provide to the world what you're supposed to provide, or what you want to provide, or what you're capable and willing to provide, then you're not going to receive the money. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to be rich, and that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be rich. That just means that you're not doing what you need to yet to receive the money yet. So if you're not doing it yet, you're not going to receive it yet. So once you start doing it, you will receive. Like if I don't post videos, or if I don't allow, like open up personal readings for you guys, if I don't go live and give people personal readings, then how am I supposed to receive money? I can hope and pray all day, every day for money. And yes, I do have other ways of receiving money as well, but that's because I did certain things in order to receive money from those things. You feel me? So it's whatever I'm willing to put the time into is what I'm receiving money from. So the more you provide for the world is the more money you're going to receive. And like I said, the average, no, I said this in the pile number 1. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income, and majority of those sources of income are passive income. Say with me, passive income. Like they're not working 7 different jobs where they physically have to clock in. No, like a lot of it is like they're working one job or they own one business, and then they put money, outsource the money into different things, different like investments and stocks and things like that. Or they'll open like different courses or whatever the case is, that teach people how to do what they're doing, and then they receive passive income from things like that. A lot of times they will literally hire people in order to do these things. So they'll hire like financial advisors or financial consultants, like crypto consultants or stock consultants, you know, the guys who work in Wall Street. Yeah, those are investors, the professional investors. Millionaires and billionaires hire them to let them know what makes sense in order to invest in, you know. Yeah, so the money that they make, so the money they made from like that 9-to-5 job or whatever the case is when they were growing up, or when they was younger, whatever the case is, they use that to start their business, and then outsource a lot of the work so then it wasn't too tedious. And then once that business started making enough money, they quit their 9-to-5 job and went full-time entrepreneurship. And then from that, with that money, they invested into other things that provided them more sources of income. We have the Two of Wands. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Perfect. And then we have the Empress. Oh my gosh. If you want to check out pile number 1, if you was called to, I say go check it out. And we have the full card. And once you go there, you will see exactly why. But with the Empress, that's more Libra and Aquarius. No, Libra and Taurus energy. And I want to say Leo. So Leo energy. But like with this full card, Leo energy was already here. With the Aries, with the full card, that's Aries energy. And then I think in the major arcana, like this deck, they have Scorpio on the full. No, they have Uranus on the full card, so Aquarius, which I basically said Aquarius when I was trying to talk about the Empress, and the Aquarius also is in the World card. So signs that are present: Aquarius, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, LOL, Libra, and then Virgo and Gemini. Heavy Leo, heavy Aquarius, heavy Libra, heavy Taurus, heavy Scorpio. Okay. Yes. So with the Seven of Pentacles, when I see that, I think millionaire, because like I said, 7 sources of income, 7 Pentacles. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income. 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is money, wealth, physical, tangible resources, basically. So 7, 7, 7. Good luck. Her. Again, if you want to check out pile number 1, I say go check out pile number 1. Okay. With the Empress, this is gonna happen. Like, you are going to transition. You're gonna have a mindset shift, right? This is how you're gonna come into this abundance. This is how you're gonna become this wealthy and this rich. You're gonna be very rich. I mean, period. You're gonna be at least bare minimum a millionaire. Okay. Numbers that are important is 1111, 1010, 2121, 1111, even more, 111, 1515, 555, and 121. Okay. Or 1212 as well. Okay. So the way you are going to come into this abundance is a complete mindset shift. You're going to see the world as your oyster. You're going to start looking at the world as not what can the world do for you, but what can you do for the world. Because how do we make money? Or why do people want to give you their money? Because you're providing them some sort of service, because you are solving some of their issue, some type of issue. Okay, why do plastic surgeons make so much money? Because there are a lot of insecure girls out there, and society tells us that we all have to look a specific way. So what do? We go and pay a doctor to make us look like what society is telling us to look like. Why? Because we believe that we have to look like that. Why is the beauty community, the beauty industry so successful? Because societal's beauty standards. So we pay money to look the way society tells us we need to look. Because there's a lot of insecure people here. And I'm not saying that if you get work done and things like that, that you're insecure. No, I'm not saying that. Because personally, I want to get my lips done and I love my lips. I just feel like they can look cuter. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not saying you're insecure, but there are a lot of people who are insecure. And like, there was this guy I was talking to, and he was a plastic surgeon assistant. And he was he told me about this day when he was working, and one of the, like, there was a client that came in, yada yada. This was not even her first surgery. I think she wanted to get her boobs bigger. She had already got work done on her boobs, and she went back to get them bigger. So they did surgery, made her boobs bigger. When she came out of surgery, her and the doctor looked at her boobs and was like, we should go bigger. Like, and then they went back under, she went back under the knife that same day and did her boobs bigger. Meaning she has 2 surgeries done in the same day to make her boobs bigger than what she did previously in another surgery. What did he do? He solved her issue. She felt as though her boobs were not big enough, so he made them bigger. What do beauty people do? Like, beauty brands, like the beauty industry, people feel as though they're not pretty enough, or they see imperfections in their face and they want to fix it. Or even if they think they're beautiful, there's always something that you're going to look at yourself and be like, I want to make this better. So what do? They make it accessible and possible for you to improve the things that you want to improve. Why do electronics do, like, the electrical, the STEM community and technology, the technology industry, why do they do well? Because first of all, it's the 21st century. Everybody has a TV. It's so normal for there to be 3 different 65-inch TVs in each room, like in a house. Because there's one in the living room, one in the den, and one in the main bedroom. And then how many kids you have and how many rooms each kid has, there's probably a TV in at least 2 of those kids' rooms. There's a TV in my room. I had an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment. I had a 65-inch TV in my living room and then a TV in my bedroom. I live by myself. I just wanted to be able to watch YouTube videos on my TV no matter where I was. So there you go. Okay, but yeah. So, and then also computers, Apple. We'll use Apple. Apple, what do they solve? Communication. We want to be able to communicate with each other. Also, they fix the whole boredom situation, and also we can stay in contact with each other. So, and then they make it cute. How many people say that they will not change to Android just because of the simple fact that Apple devices are cuter and then they're all compatible with each other? I can buy an iPhone, an iPad, an iPod, an Apple Watch, and they will all connect to each. I can get text messages from each one of those devices. Convenience makes things easier. So how you're going to make, what I said, the way you're going to make this money, you're going to be very rich. You're going to be at least a millionaire. Yes, okay, cool. But you're going to do this because you're going to stop looking at it as, what can the world do for me? And start thinking, what can I do for the world? Because the more you do for the world, the more money you're going to receive. The more you do for the world will do for you. And you're going to enter into this Empress energy where you're really well-rounded. You're going to understand all the aspects of what it is that you're doing. Okay, you're going to be the top of mind of whatever industry that you go into. And it might be multiple industries. Because if we look at Ariana Grande or Selena Gomez, they started off acting, then they went into music. Then they went into business, because they both open a makeup brand and they dominate each one of those fields, especially Ariana Grande. But then if you think, like, Selena Gomez, her makeup doesn't, I think, better than, like, it's more talked about than Rem Beauty. So Rare Beauty is talked about more than Rem Beauty, but Ariana Grande's music is talked about more than Selena Gomez's music. And then I would say that acting is kind of talked about the most, like, the same, because they both grew up in, like, childhood shows, but like Selena Gomez was Disney and Ariana Grande was Nickelodeon, and then they both did like stuff after that, but like it's never talked about as much as like their childhood shows or whatever the case is, which is why they branched into other things. So basically you're going to have your foot in the door, and not even just your foot in the door, you're going to be dominated you're gonna dominate a lot of different fields, and that's what's gonna make you money. Like, you're gonna be known for doing a lot of things, and maybe there's gonna be one thing that you're most known for, that you do the best. Like Ariana Grande, she does the best with music. Selena Gomez does the best with her beauty brand. That's like the thing she's most known for, like now, like, you know, like she's known, clearly she's known for other things because she started off doing those other things. But I think the thing that kind of made her like, oh, she's that girl again, is her makeup brand, honestly. Yeah, so you're gonna be very good. And the thing is, they're really good at everything else that they do too. Like, even if it's not the main thing that they're known for, they're still really good for it. You can depend on them to be top quality every single time. But then there's that one thing that they're top of mind for, that people are just like, oh yeah, I need her for this, I need them for this specific thing. But because they're so good at that stuff, you dabble into the other things that they do as well. And then you realize that they're amazing at a lot of different things. And with the Empress, that's you. Especially with the Hierophant here as well. Like, you are just really, you're going to be well educated. You're going to be like the best in your field, top of mind. Even, like, whether you're yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. You're gonna be well educated, okay? And you take that however you see that, because your mind will tell you. Like, if you hear that I say that you're well educated and you think college, then clearly that's your intuition telling you gotta go to college. If I say you're well educated and you think that you have a lot of personal experience, then that's your mind telling you you need to have personal experience. If I tell you that you're well educated and you think cosmetology school, then that means you have to go to cosmetology school. But your intuition, your mind will tell you whatever the case is. And honestly, you're limiting beliefs. So the thing that you think about the most, if you think like, oh, I have to go to college in order to be successful, and that's a limiting belief, then maybe you should just go to college and get rid of that limiting belief. Sometimes getting rid of a limiting belief isn't about rewiring your brain. Sometimes it's about tackling whatever it is. So if you have a limiting belief that you have to go to college to be successful, then go to college and be successful. I used to be very insecure about the fact that I didn't have a college degree, so I decided to go back to college. Because why fight myself and why fight my brain when I can just go to college and get over it? Because once I get my college degree, I will never have to think, oh, you need a degree you need a college degree in order to be successful. Okay, well, cool. I need a college degree in order to be successful. Now I have a college degree. So that belief is no longer limiting me, but it's now pushing me forward and making me feel more confident, because I feel as though I believe that you have to have a college degree in order to be successful. I have a college degree. What you gonna say now, boo? Talking about myself in my mind. Like, okay, cool. That means I'm successful now, right? That means I can be successful. I have a college degree. It's lit. Like, you feel me? Like, sometimes, like, if you feel as though, and listen, I know how y'all girls like to tussle, but stick with me, okay? If you have a limiting belief that you have to be skinny or a certain size in order to be beautiful, why fight your mind? Why not just change your eating habits and your daily habits? Why not start working out and eating healthy for you to lose the weight, for you to be smaller, so you can feel beautiful? You feel me? And I'm not saying that you need to be skinny in order to be beautiful, because, you know, I feel as though you need to be healthy in order to be beautiful, because what happens on the inside shines out. So if you're eating a bunch of burgers every day and eating unhealthily every single day, then that's going to show in your outward appearance, okay? However, I'm not saying you can't eat a burger, because there are skinny girls, there are models who eat burgers. I love me a cheeseburger, especially if I went out that night and got drunk. Or if I went out the day before and I got drunk and then I'm hungover. Like, I love me a good burger, okay? I literally been craving a burger for like 4 days now, but I haven't eaten one, so you see? Yeah, but I'm going on a tangent now, but basically that's what I'm saying. Like, how about we stop trying to fight our limiting beliefs and alter them, and how about we try to tackle it? If there's something you're insecure about, or something that you feel as though is limiting you, that you believe, overcome it. If you feel as though you need to have clear skin in order to be beautiful, learn how to take care of your skin. There's a reason why we feel this way. And when we have acne, when we're gaining weight, things like that, that is our body telling us that there's something that it is lacking and that it needs, okay? If you are breaking out and you don't wash your face every day, or you don't wash your face at night, or you don't have like a stable skincare routine, you're not drinking enough water, you're not eating enough vegetables and fruits, there's a reason why you're breaking out. It's not because you're ugly. It's not because you're prone to having acne and breakouts. It's because you're not taking care of yourself and your body. Do the things that you need to do in order to fix it. I used to have terrible acne growing up. And why? Because my mom used to buy me terrible skincare products. And I would barely, I wouldn't say I barely wash my face. I would wash my face in the morning. I wouldn't say I barely wash my face. But I didn't even have a skincare routine. I would literally just wash my face with whatever product my mom would give me that. Like at that time, with St. Ives. Terrible. Don't ever use St. Ives on your face. She would buy me like St. Ives, and then I don't even know what moisturizer I would use. I feel like I would just like use body lotion. And of course I'm gonna break out and have terrible skin. Like, hello, let's be so for real. I had no skincare routine. And then I went to aesthetics. Well, I developed a skincare routine because of a beautiful girl that I met on YouTube. Thank you so much, sis. And then I went to aesthetic school like a few months later because I was like, we're going to like master how to take care of our skin. Like, per. And I also wanted to teach my sisters how to take care of their skin. And them ungrateful, like, they forget that it was me who started the trend of having serums and SPF and moisturizers and eye creams and eye serums. They forgot that it was me, and I was the first one of the family to do all that stuff. Now you should see our bathroom stacked with skincare products. They forgot it was me. It's okay though. Subconsciously, I improved their skin. So I did my job, okay? Honestly though, they should take my advice so that their skin can look as flawless as mine. Because they still need help. But they don't want to listen to me. They rude AF. Like, my sisters, they so rude. I can't. Like, they my little sisters though. So what can I expect? They just need to be slapped a little bit. I'm joking. I would never. I would never. I don't condone violence at all. But yeah, that is your messages, pile number 2. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Check out my description box to figure out anything that you might need from me. Don't forget to purchase a personal reading from me. They are right now for $11.11 for a 10-minute reading. Beautiful deal. And also stream my music. I've released 3 songs recently in the ending of 2023, so go stream them. You can find them on any streaming platform. You can also find them on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, and you can use it as your audio. So create some content with my music as your audio and tag me in it so then I can repost it. I would love to see the content you guys can make, and I'll make like a compilation and like post it on my Instagram feed and like, you know, a carousel. That would be so cool. Anything else that I would like to say? I also am posting daily readings on TikTok again, so make sure that you're following me on TikTok as well. I love you guys so very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Pile number 3. Hi, how are you? So if you picked the photo of the staircase with the chandelier and the grand piano, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 3's energy so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, please return any negative energy that's being sent to by pile number 3's back to the sender tenfold. Amen. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Guidance Journey Major Arcana deck. Before we get started into your reading, I do want to have a few announcements. If you didn't watch the intro, if you skipped through my intro, my announcements, then hear me out, okay? 1, I have opened my personal readings again, so if you'd like to book one, you can check out the link to my Etsy in the description box. They are $11.11 for a 10-minute reading, a beautiful deal. And you can ask as many questions as you want, but please keep in mind it's about a 10-minute time frame. So if you want like detailed answers, I would suggest booking multiple readings, and because it's priced at $11.11, you can book, that's very doable. So say you have like 3 different questions and you want to book 3 different readings, so you can have 10 minutes to answer each question. That's like $30.33, like $33.33. You know, it's still priced at a really good price, and you'll get 10 minutes for each question basically. Or if you want to do like 2 questions in 1 reading, then you'll get about 5 minutes for each question, give or take, depending on like, you know, how long it takes to answer. So maybe one question will take like 7 minutes and another question will take only like 3 minutes, you know, something like that. But if you want to ask multiple questions and you want it to be like really in detail, then I would suggest purchasing multiple, which is kind of why I made it so affordable. Also, I released 3 songs at the ending of last year, December 11th, on my mom's birthday. I released 3 songs. Release Control, Queen Bee and Dreamed It. So, two are raps. Queen Bee and Dreamed It are raps, and Release Control is an R&B singing song, like a ballad. So they are available on all streaming platforms, so make sure you go and stream them. You can find them on Apple Music and Spotify. You can also find them as audio options for Instagram and TikTok. So say you want to post a story or reel or like a TikTok video, you can use my music as the audio. So if you do that, make sure that you are tagging me in the videos so I can see it, and then I can repost them. I would love to be able to repost them, especially as a carousel. No, why I tell my camera overheated? That's crazy. But yeah. Yes, I'll post it on the carousel as my Instagram. So make sure you're tagging me, make sure you're using my songs as your audio. And yeah, now without further ado, now we'll get into your reading. So Lord Heavenly Father, how rich, oh my gosh, that was so quick. We have the star card coming out. I kind of want to put it back because I didn't even finish asking the question. So how rich will pile number 3 be? We have the Lovers coming out. We have self-love, partnerships, relationships, choices. Okay. So that's giving you're going to become rich based off of like partnerships. I'm hearing like contracts and deals and relationships. We have the Fool card coming out. And then we have the Hermit card coming out. Okay, so this is Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, and Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck we have the Temptress, which is Capricorn energy. Okay, so also with the Lovers, and then especially with the Star card coming out, like as soon as I started just reading, it's giving like you're going to have a lot of fans, or just a lot of people's going to fall in love with you and your work. They're like, especially with the Temptress being at the bottom of the deck, they're literally going to be obsessed with you. Also, with me putting that back and in the reading starting off with the Lovers, you are going to marry rich. Like you're going to marry into money. Oh yeah, this is literally giving housewife. This is giving you housewife, okay? You're gonna marry into money, and your man, your lover, is going to take very good care of you. I'm seeing like booked flights, and you're just, especially with the Hermit card, okay? So the Fool card is giving your man's gonna be booking, you're gonna be going on vacations all the time, traveling the world, experiencing life in the world. And then with the Hermit card, you are going to be able to just chill at home and relax, or this can be like like you work from home or something like that. But with the Temptress, it's also giving like, say you're marrying rich, your partner is going to be so obsessed with you, so in love with you, they're going to tell you to stay at home and they'll take care of you. You don't have to work anymore, yada yada. So I'm seeing you as someone who's very powerful. You was very well liked in your field, in your career, and then you've married into money, and then they told you to stay at home and you don't have to work as hard, work as much, because they're going to take care of you. But at the same time, I see that you are actually still working from home though. So you're like either running a business, or you're doing like a podcast, or like social media. Like you're doing something that you just love and enjoy doing, and that is going to bring you in money. Okay. So my camera overheated again. Excuse me. So I allowed it some more time than last time to cool down. Hopefully it doesn't cut off before the end of this reading, because I plan on recording another reading like right after. So like let's progress with our day, please. I have things to do. So I don't like things being in my background when there's a laptop in my background. Okay, but back to your reading. So with the Hermit card, and I see like there's a painting in the background, well, like a picture frame in the background, and I know it's just a picture, but I'm seeing that as like you're gonna be highly decorated. Like your walls will be decorated with like accomplishments. So like, and the accolades, so like degrees, licenses, certifications, awards, like things like that. So you're gonna be the type of person who's highly decorated in accolades and very well known, very well established. I'm also seeing you traveling, like business, like traveling on business, so business brand trips, traveling for speaking engagements, traveling for business trips, you know, because you have to, you know, talk to somebody with a contract and like around on the other side of the world, I don't know, or you have to go to a different country to or outsource the best raw materials for your brand, or whatever the case is, right? But you're going to be traveling. I'm also seeing you having like a private jet and like luxury luggage. But yeah, you're gonna be living like a real nice, luxurious, wealthy lifestyle. Okay, number 666-999-00-1515 can be relevant. And in numerology, 666 is not the devil's number. That is very, I mean, the devil, this is the devil card. Don't be out here making me look bad now. No, but it really means like humanitarianism. So you could be traveling the world and like giving back, maybe like, you know, doing like what is that called, like when you go to like a country that just went through like a natural disaster or something like that, and you like, you know, give water and help with like cleaning up and giving people shelter and, you know, things like giving people clothes and things like that. So you could be doing like humanitarian work and things like that as well. You'll have a lot of money too for charity work, so you could be like the person who's in charge of like, I'm hearing like debutante balls and like auctions where the proceeds go to like charities and things like that. Like you'll be a very you're gonna be like that staple trophy wife, housewife type of thing, where you are like the head of the committee and like the debutante ball committee, and the head of like the talent beautification committee, the head of like the PTA and such like that. How much will pound number 3B? We have the 7 of Pentacles. This has came out in every single pile so far, and for me the 7 of Pentacles is the card of like being a millionaire, because the average millionaire has 7 sources of income, and 7 with Pentacles is money, abundance. Like it's literally shaped as a coin, so like, you know, so it means like, to me, seven of Pentacles means like you have 7 sources of income, so you're gonna at least be a millionaire, and your husband will too. Okay, and no, okay, so you're gonna be, your husband will definitely be a millionaire, but you're gonna marry them when you have about like 6 sources of stable income. Like you might not be a millionaire yet, but your husband will be, but you will still be very established. So you might have like 9 different accomplishments, like degrees, like so 9 different like degrees, licenses, and certifications like all together. So say you have like a bachelor's degree and then like a master's degree, and then you're like certified in like counseling, and you know, you have your real estate license and your aesthetic license, and you know, like you have a bunch of things that are you have a bunch of things that what are the words for that? It's not accomplishments, like accolades. It's not, that's not what it's called. Qualifications. Like, how much will pound number 3B? Okay, we have the King of Cups. Okay, your man is also just gonna, your man's gonna be a lover boy. Oh my gosh, love that for you. We love a good lover boy. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Oh, you guys are gonna be lover people, lover girl, lover boy. This is the cutest relationship ever. Honestly, this is like the cutest couple of like all of that. Like if you want to talk about cute, romantic, lovey-dovey type of romance in a relationship, it's the couple. Yeah, so yeah, this is very much so the pile of you're going to marry into wealth. And but like I said before, you're going to already be established. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so you're gonna marry somebody who's like very creative, very passionate, and they're going to like pursue you, chase after you, like one after you. They're not gonna let up on you. Like you might be like, oh no, I'm not interested in you, I'm like really focused on my career and building all this stuff, because I see like literally you're gonna be traveling all over the place. You're gonna be like working on a degree or working on your next qualification. Like you're just gonna be focused on yourself, building your next business, working on your podcast, reading another book, whatever. Like you could be a complete bookworm and just like always have your head in a book, always have studying something, always reading a book, even if it's just like a fictional entertainment type of book. Like I love me some romantic fantasy romance, like romance fantasy books. So like you always have your head in a book type of thing, and you're already successful, but this man's gonna come in and they're gonna be so into you. This could be either a fire sign or a water sign with the King of Cups and the King of Wands both showing up. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, and so they could, yeah, this person is gonna literally be so obsessed with you, and just like they're not gonna let up. Like they're gonna keep asking you over and over again to see you, to hang out, to take you out, to spoil you, to, you know, cater to you. And then you're really gonna learn that like this person really is a lover boy, and they are going to all love a girl depending on who you are, whatever. But no, if you're a man, then I see like you're gonna find somebody and you're gonna be like this towards them. Like this person, you're gonna find them, they're gonna be so like so accomplished, so ideal for you. You're gonna fall head over heels for them, and then you're just not gonna want to let up. Like you are going to have to make them yours, especially with the Temptress at the bottom of the other deck. That's like obsession and addiction. Like the way you feel about this person, like you're gonna feel the need to have to be with this person. Like you're gonna see them and be like, no, that's the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't want to spend my life with anybody else but that person. I'm going to get them, even if it's the last thing I do. Think The Notebook, especially when they were younger, how the man in Ryan Gosling, how he was to the girl in that book, in that movie, and how he literally climbed a Ferris wheel in order to ask her out on a date, and he was dangling from the Ferris wheel, and he would not get down and go to safety until she agreed to go on a date with him. And he made her ask enthusiastically, like beg him to take her on a date, beg him for him to take her on a date, even though he was the one that was asking. Like it was just like, you're so annoying. You know, so it's kind of like that. So you're gonna marry into wealth, but you are also just gonna be amazing within yourself, where you're not gonna have the need or really desire to marry into wealth, because you're going to be wealthy on your own. It's just the man that you marry will also happen to be very successful and wealthy, and he's not going to take no for an answer. So you're going to have to marry him basically. But it's going to be really cute. Like this person is literally going to take you out on dates, buy you flowers, like court you, rub your feet, call you beautiful all the time, send you long paragraphs. Like this person is really going to be so in love with you. So yeah, those are your messages, pile number 3. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Don't forget to book a personal reading from me. You can find the link to my Etsy in the description box. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Teach me how to